Welcome to Deep Thought. Do not mentally accept a mediocre life. Don't accept it. I'm gonna tell you what, let's just be real. Everybody wants to live a more exciting life. Everybody wants to. If somebody come up and say, oh, I'm just good living this life. No, you're not. No, you're not. Deep down, you want to live an exciting life, or at least exciting to you, whatever you consider exciting. But see, what happens is people mentally accept whatever their life is. People mentally accept it. Remember, the purpose of deep thought is to get you to really think about some things, to really think about it. And you can actually change your life with your mindset. Because you had, okay, let me give the example of two people. You have one person, their life is very mediocre. Yeah, they want to travel, they want to do exciting things, have better relationships, live better. But they mentally accepted that they don't have those things. They mentally accepted being poor, not being able to move around. They mentally accepted not being able to be in a good relationship that they might want. Because I've talked with thousands of people in my lifetime. Thousands, lost count, really. And everybody wants to do something good, no matter where they're at. But the key is they mentally accepted it. Now, I've also talked with very successful people. They didn't mentally accept anything. Mentally, they wanted better relationships. They wanted to live better. They wanted to make more money. Whatever it is, they just did it. And they went through some stuff. I've seen some stories about successful people. Oh, they went through some things, but they just kept going no matter what. Because they didn't mentally accept where they were. And yeah, they had some pitfalls, because as I always talk about, success is not a straight line. I wish it was. It's more like a squiggly ball. You're going to fall into that hole. You're going to run into that wall. I was seeing a clip about someone, it was either on IG or, I think it was on IG, about this barber who's real successful, but he went through a bad period. But he kept going. He didn't mentally accept that he had reached that bad period. He didn't mentally accept it at all. He mentally said, no, I'm going to keep going. I'll use myself for an example. 10 years ago, I wasn't in this position. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have did this video in front of this bookcase in this particular space. 10 years ago, I was in a modest apartment sleeping on an air mattress. But I didn't accept that. Mentally, I didn't accept that. Mentally, I did what I had to do. Mentally, I moved forward. I didn't accept it. Your mind is powerful. Your mind, because everything else comes from that. Everything else comes from what you're thinking. But see, you have to decide mentally what you want to do. If you want to be successful, I don't care where you at. You will be successful, but you got to stick with it. If you mentally decide that. And it might take a while. For some, it might take quicker than others. For some, they might have to go through some things. But even then, even the things you're going through is helping you. The key is mentally. Indeed, that book written by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Think about the title, Think and Grow Rich. What are you thinking about? What are you going through? Yeah, you just had that bad relationship. Okay. Let me talk a little bit about that. People get into it. I've been through some bad relationships, some breakups. I always went better. I got better afterwards because I didn't accept whatever issue broke us up. I learned from it and then moved on. I said, okay, I won't have that happen again. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let this person or my relationship with this person stop me. I didn't mentally accept, oh, it's like, oh, it's just going to be mediocre or something. No. Indeed, going back to childhood, I told you, I spent the first part of my life in poor areas. First in San Diego, and then lived with my grandmother a little bit, but then lived in Southeast DC, and it wasn't good at the time. I'm not sure what it is now, but where I was living, it wasn't a good situation. But I didn't accept that. I didn't accept the situations. I said I would always be better. Indeed, even when I went to private school, private high school, it was my idea. Nobody sent me there because I wanted to do better, and I saw that as better. I did what I had to do. And I was a young guy. Now, I have plenty of people watching this in their 30s, 40s, 20s. You're an adult. You don't have to accept anything, whatever you want to do. Now, you might not be there right now, and that's okay. That's okay. You have to build towards it. But see, mentally, you have to go beyond it. If your life is mediocre now, you don't have to accept that. It's just something you're learning from. You don't have to be in that position. Mentally, you have to think, this is what you want to do. You have to use your imagination and say, you know what? I want to live in a better place. I want to have better relationships. I want to go forward. You don't want to accept it. See, the key word there is accept it. See, many people get caught up in a bad situation or a life they don't really want, but then they just like, ho hum. It was like a famous episode of Married with Children where Al Bundy, he had did something. He all of a sudden he thought of himself as hot and friendly, and he was doing better all the way around in life. But then he was like, I'm married with children, and he just slumped down. That's because he mentally accepted where he was. He didn't want to go further. He mentally accepted. But if he mentally said, oh no, I'm going to just be a better person, he would have been a better person. And that's a perfect example. Whatever you do in life, it starts up here. Now, there are some people who disagree with that. Okay, fine. They have the right to. But where I've gone in life, what I've done, I didn't accept it. I did not accept it. Whatever I've gone through, and I've gone through some stuff, no matter what it was, I said, no, I ain't going to keep sleeping on this air mattress. No, I'm not going to be in this position where I'm struggling to make money. No matter what it is, no matter what happened. Yeah, I lost that relationship with that woman. Yeah, she was fine. But I'm not mentally accepting that. I'm moving forward. I'm doing better. All right? Don't accept a mediocre life. Don't mentally accept it. Everything starts in your mind. Change your mind. Do something with your mind, and the rest will follow, okay? I want you to think about that. Think on this. And I'll get back with you later. Peace and blessings.